Welcome to a new episode of building a theme park inside of a cruise ship. In this episode we'll be making some pretty cool stuff, including the stern of the ship and some balconies. As you can see, I have already made some guiding structures that will guide us to make the balconies. So I started off by selecting some metal textured paths and then I copy and pasted them to create the floor of the cabins we're going to make later. Then I started making the actual balconies. So for this we're not gonna make the actual cabins because this cruise ship is going to be centered in a theme park, not in cabins. So I just made the outside part, not the inside, because we're gonna need a lot of space to make the rides and the shops and the restaurants. And well, no one's gonna wanna see the cabins anyway because this is a game for making a theme park. So then I copy and pasted the cabins I made in this way. And slowly it started to take the actual shape that cruise ships have in the side. It started to take a very nice shape. It really looked like a cruise ship. I was very proud of it. So then I filled this part of here because it looked kind of ugly, and well, now we have an actual side of a cruise ship that looks decent. But yeah, of course the part of the back is still missing, so we're gonna work on that right now. So I started off by turning this part of the cabins. I selected the whole thing and I placed it like in a rotated way. I don't know how to say it, but it really looked nice. Then I did the same thing in the other side, and there we had it. It kind of looked like the MSC Seascape cruise ship. But anyways, it was finally time to do the first flat ride, which is going to be a drop tower. So I really want it to be very high, so high that it goes from the first deck to the top deck so that guests can enjoy the ocean views. Although there will never be ocean views because this game is for making theme parks, not cruise ships that actually work. But I still want to make a cruise ship in this game because I love cruise ships. And well, so then I started shaping this hole like a circle because the square is ugly for this aesthetic of the cruise ship. So there we have it, a hole where the tower can drop in. I don't think that made sense, but never mind. So then I wanted to make two green walls filled with plants and vegetations and maybe some flowers. I think it will give it a very nice touch to this part of the ship. Vegetation always makes these things look very awesome. So yeah, I started shaping this part. I don't know how it's called. I think it's called a plant wall. I have no idea actually. So I just filled these walls with grass and it looks nice. It just needs a little bit more detail, but we'll do that later. So first we're gonna build a massive floor-to-ceiling window made of glass panels. So it's really gonna look very nice. So we're just gonna make a basic design for this one. It's not gonna be that detailed. What is going to be very detailed is the inside of the ship and the top deck, which is gonna have a lot of roller coasters and maybe some water slides. So then I had this part, I selected it and copy and pasted it to finish it up. So there we have it, a floor-to-ceiling window. I think this is pretty much everything for this episode. I hope I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.